Alright, what's going on everybody? Welcome to my channel, Honor Your Temple. This is going to be part 3 of a kettlebell workout series we have just started. I believe kettlebells are a great modality for you guys, and I know a lot of you guys may use kettlebells not just in the gym and also at home as well. So to be able to create workouts that are going to be a little bit less strict when it comes to where you can perform them, this kettlebell series was a thing I wanted to do. So this is going to be part 3 of that. We're going to be working on the back today. So this is going to be a kettlebell back workout that you guys can do either at the gym or at home. So let's get into it.
All right, guys, so to start this kettlebell pull workout out, we're going to warm up with foam rolling. You're going to see the specific areas and muscles I want you to foam roll over now. If you guys have been following my channel and know me, you know I'm a big proponent of foam rolling pre-workout. Again, to really fix imbalances, help us move with a better range of motion as we loosen up the fascia and tissue around our muscles and joints that may be super tight or overactive, so we can move better, we can feel better, we can decrease our risk of injury as we're going through, these heavy workouts. So we're big on foam rolling for warm-ups, and we're going to do these specific foam rolling strategies that you guys have been seeing. And then after we get done with them, we'll jump into the workout. All right, the first exercise that we're going to start on this workout is going to be this kettlebell deadlift, right? Deadlifts are one of the best exercises for developing the overall posterior chain. So it is an exercise and a movement, if you're trying to develop your back, that you will greatly benefit from. We're going to go through 5 sets on here. We're going to go for about 10 to 12 reps on these deadlifts. As you're going down on your deadlifts, the main thing is just, of course, we're always keeping our core tight on these movements. You want to keep your chest up. You don't want to be leaning too far forward. Keeping your lats squeezed and flexed so we have good stability through the back. And we're powering up through each of these movements, having a nice good hip hinge control and motion as we're deadlifting the kettlebell through the range of motion. So kettlebell deadlifts, we're going to start out with these 5 sets, 10 to 12 reps, then we'll move to the next exercise. All right, after we get done with the deadlifts, we're going to hit these kettlebell bent over rows. I love the bent over row for back development because not only is it going to engage the muscles through your posterior chain, but it's also going to really help develop your core as well, as you have to keep your core really tight to be able to stable your back and just your overall midsection as we're rowing these kettlebells up. So the bent over row is going to be a great back developer and core developer as well. Key thing is, I want to make sure you guys are dragging your elbows back through each of your rows. Okay, I don't want you to drive the kettlebells up to your chest. I want you to drive your elbows straight back, almost aiming for like your side and hip pockets as you're dragging your elbows to get a much better back activation on these, keeping the motion nice and controlled, going for a good 5 sets of around 10 to 12 on here as well. All right, next we're going to get into these kettlebell single arm rows, and I really want to work on the activation of the back on here. So the single arm and moving in a unilateral plane of motion is going to help make you move one side and focus on that one side specifically to hopefully get a much better activation through your lats and through your back for you guys to further work on the development of the muscle and strength of it. So really want to work on that on these single arm rows. I want you to lighten the weight on these too if you guys can, and really focus on getting in a good volume of reps on here. So going for a good 4 to 5 sets on here for about 15 reps. So I want you guys to shoot for to really get that activation, really blow out the lats and back on here so we can really get them to develop and grow. All right, and after you get done with the single arm rows, okay, to finish out this pull workout, we're going to end with kettlebell pullovers. Pullovers, we're going to directly try to isolate the lats on here, okay? These pullovers are going to be excellent for giving the lats a good activation, and to a degree also a stretch and range of motion that will increase as well as we work through increasing the range of motion on the pullover on these. So the pullover is great for just developing the lats and just the overall upper body mobility and flexibility to a degree as well. So I want to again keep this kind of light on here. I want to just focus on the stretch and activation through the lats on here. So keeping it light and going for about 4 sets of 12 on here, give you guys a good lat isolation to finish out this pull workout.
All right, guys, that's going to be this kettlebell back workout. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Let me know in the comments if you guys do perform this, how you guys like it, dislike it, or also any other recommendations for kettlebell workouts or just videos in general. You know, I always would love to comment you guys with anything that you guys may be wanting or desiring. So be sure to leave all that in the comments. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification as well. Would love for you guys, you know, to become a part of this community, Honor Your Temple. It is all about helping you guys maximize the one life and the one body that you guys have through establishing your foundation through your fitness, getting you guys as healthy as possible, and your faith and putting your relationship with God. I believe if you have those two foundational pillars set, that it enhances every other area of your life. So that is what Honor Your Temple is all about. If you guys rock with that message and want to become a part of this community, we'd love for you guys to subscribe. And thank you guys for tuning in to these videos. We will see you in the next one.